Oh, look at that. Oh, bunny kisses. Bunny kisses. What you doing there, Mr. Bunny? Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsole and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise from under the dewy grass. Night is worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away. The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you. Here's my bunnies saying hello. They are precious, aren't they? Look at, he's giving you a kiss. Thank you for the kiss. Thank you for the kiss, Mr. Bunny. He's a precious creature. Him and his lady here. She's just relaxing. She's just relaxing. You see her there? Look at him. He's trying to get underneath. He's so silly. He's such a cute little creature. He's like, give me kisses, please. Thank you. Thank you. Aw. They are so in love. So precious. So precious. Uh-oh, she's going to get mad at him and bite him. Watch. She likes biting his back. It's like, you interrupted my sleep. Oh, don't be nice. Oh, there she goes. She likes nipping at him. Like, you interrupted my sleep. Oh, you are a rascal. All right. All right, Mrs. Bunnyworth, you be nice to him. You be nice. Look at her. Oh, she is so precious. Such an elegant creature. You want to give kisses? Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Bunny. Oh, look at you. Oh, you lay down there and relax. You relax, sweetheart. Oh, she's so precious. So fluffy. So fluffy. Oh, my. So sweet. All right. Let's put our green screen on here, Mrs. Bunnyworth, and start my show. Everyone enjoys your what you are. There we go. Okay. Green screen is on. Here we are. Your spiritual entertainer in the morning. Good to be with you here, as always. Let me find I gotta find my plug here for is this my plug? Yes, it is, right here. For my phone here, I gotta plug it in. There we are. There we are. Let's see here. What is this? I don't know. USB charging. Yeah. No, wrong one. Oops. That's not good. We don't want that. We don't want that. Just a moment here. I'm trying to find my all my wires are all tangled up here. There we are. All set. Entertainment time with your bard here. Trying to get all together here. Getting everything together. It is good to be with you. Your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Let's see here. It is good to see our good friend Daniel. Barry's Sports Highlight. Good to have you here, our friend. Happy Friday to you. And our good friend, Sir Flame Drop. Our good friend from the Sir Flame Drop, the jeweler. Because he makes jewelry. It's good to have you here, our friend. Nice to see you. For your entertainment in the morning, sir. There we go. I am all sorted out, all situated. I just got to get this annoying green screen here. It's a nuisance. It is a nuisance. Let me try to come over here. Let me find my way over here. All right. That'll have to work, right? This will do. This will do here. Got to get my shirt all situated here. It's always going down and I'm sitting down. It's kind of uncomfortable. But yeah, there we are. Good to be with you. Who else is here? Bruce Bowling. Good to see our good friend, the Bruce. It's always nice to see you, Bruce, when you stop in to say hello. Dang it, green screen, stop doing that. Stop manifesting your frustrations. I got a rabbit attacking my foot here. Why are you attacking my foot? What did I do to you? You want to come on the show again? You want to come up here? Come on. Come on up here. Come on up here. You want to come up here? Oh, no, my cloak's tangled up in my chair. Come on up here. You want to come up here? Come here. Show everybody how beautiful you are. Here she is. You see how beautiful this creature is? Now she's going to get frustrated here in a moment. She likes to start chewing on my clothes. She's such a precious creature here. Oh, you bit me, you rascally rabbit. Go on, you can get down here. Have a treat. Have a treat. Oh, there you are. Now I know what you wanted. Here, there you are. Now you're happy. She doesn't. It doesn't hurt. It's just like a little love bite, really, when they nibble on you. Unless they're frustrated. I've had one of them draw blood one time. He was getting territorial. He likes running upstairs and hiding in my daughter's room, and he gets mad. He starts thumping and grunting and making noises. And when I tried to pull him out of that, he bit me, and he drew blood. Yeah, they get very territorial, the rabbits. All right, where are we at here? Beautiful turtles. You saw you mean the rabbits? Let's see. Look at the little creature. Thank you, chemistry. Good to see Crazy Carl is here. Good to have you here, Crazy Carl. Rodzilla. On a phone plug. Gotcha. Yeah. I had to fix that up. Yeah. Good to be with you. Let's see. The High Priestess of the Orchard, Gwendolyn, is here. Good to see you. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. And who else is here? Cherry Blair Witch. Oh my, bringing back the Blair Witch. And Robot Woofy. Oh, let's see here. And Sunny. Morning, Father. Like the outfit. Are you intoxicated this morning? No, I am not. I am sober. I usually get intoxicated in the evening times. It helps me to sleep. Yeah, with marijuana. And if you are here, if you're enjoying this, see, I got over 20 people. Go up and give that a touch. You see that little finger on the top of your screen? That helps bring more people here. I do this for a living, and I appreciate your support. Thank you. Good morning, all. Oaken Hill Hermit. Good to have you here. And Con, you're hungover? I'm sorry to hear that. It's always good to put a butt plug in the morning. Yeah, you never know what'll happen, right? It's good to start your day that way. Especially, you never know who will come up from you behind, and you're there. You have the protection. You see, they are used for protection, not just for sexual pleasure. Father, let's see here. Father Bard, are you as fluffy as your bunnies? Yeah, I can be. It depends if it's Thursday. Steve, good to see you. The Bardian Steve is here. Our good friend Steve. Good to have you here for your entertainment in the morning. It's going to be sunny today. The 40s up there in New York. Yeah, it's going to be 80 degrees here in Florida. We are warming it up downstairs for you. Yeah. And Godson 88, good to see you. Let's see. Owen Holmes, bless. Blessed be, friend. Blessed be. Can I summon a pizza without digital communication? It depends on how much power you have of conjuring, right? You can do anything if you have the power. Bard, can I get the lottery pick? Give me $20 first. I don't do my lotto divination for free, sir. You have to pay for it. Good night. Good to see you, Jeanette. Good to have you here. Good morning to you. And almost 1x, Atmos 1x. Good to see you. And let's see here. Who else is here? Yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. I am here. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And also tonight, I will be on here on my other channel, my D&D channel. Let me get that for you. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, let me give you my D&D channel that you can come watch us play our game tonight. You can go give that a subscription. There's a game tonight at Realmscape is the channel. I'll put that in the pin. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, that's why I play all of my games on that channel with our community here. Going to have a good time tonight. I try to provide a lot of entertainment within the game. It's just not fighting. I don't play games where you just fight. I like the theater, drama, mystery, all of that stuff for my players. You want to screenshot my private part? Yeah, well, go to my OnlyFans page and you'll see everything there. Keep talking, you're almost finished. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're pleasuring yourself, sir. At least give me $20 or something. I mean, really. I'm not a cheap prostitute. I have a family support. All I ask is for $20. That's it. Man, you give me half the winnings? Well, make your vow of faith first, and then we'll talk about the winnings. Let's see here. You have the POWH. You need to start telling me hello, but I did. I said hello. By committee. I can't even pronounce it. Acacity by committee. I don't even know what that means. You see, I'm illiterate to the English language. All right, so yeah. Hash Brown Dave TV. Did you change your name? Are you a different Hash Brown Dave? No, you're a different one. Yeah, because you think this is Jewish. Hash Brown Dave doesn't think this is Jewish. You're a different Hash Brown person. Yeah, this is not the Star of David. I can't believe how ignorant some people are in the world. I mean, this is like an everyday thing, right? When they're like, are you Jewish? You have the Star of David. You have the cauldron of circumcision. Yeah, you put your private part over the cauldron here and we remove the penis skin. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. You have to make an offering to Pizza the Hut. What's funny, last night I came home from my grove. My wife was watching Spaceballs. I'm like, you're watching Spaceballs? She goes, yes, I'm not a Christian anymore. I can watch what I want. So she was watching Spaceballs on TV. And that was kind of funny. I remember watching that when I was younger. Let's see. Pizza the Hut was in it, right? Oh, are they making another Spaceballs? I heard the rumor that there's going to be a Spaceballs 2. Or did they already make it? I don't know. I don't keep up with what's going on in the world. How many children in the cauldron? Just yours. I don't know. How many do you have? All right. Good morning, Natalie, our Reiki master. We had an interesting conversation going this morning on Discord. Sidereal astrology versus tropical astrology. Which one is more accurate? Which one is better? And there's a lot of good people on both sides of this. And how I've come to understand, like tropical astrology is the energy of the seasons and uses the stars as symbols rather than realities in interpretation. And I don't think that is wrong because ultimately everything you're doing is based on interpretation. There's no like exact science of how the energies of the cosmos operate. Your most astrology is based on a tradition. Now you follow the tradition back. Where does it go? Right? Now the Babylonian period had a very deep astrological, charts and everything. That's like the main one, right? But the biblical tradition says that the astrology comes from the Watchers, the beings that came down and taught the nations various arts. Now, so channeling, you go back, like, for instance, acupuncture. Where does that knowledge come from, right? Is it by trial and error? I don't think so. Herbalism. Did our ancestors go around eating mushrooms until they'd stop dying? No. There was some type of intuition. There was some type of connection. And these led to different schools of interpretation, different manifestations throughout history. It all goes back to intuition and interpretation. And so I think there's value in siderology, the siderological and tropical forms of astrology. The sidereal is what I can't even pronounce it. But the sidereal astrology is the Hindu astrology. If you did not know that, Hindus do not use the tropical. They use the sidereal astrology. I don't know if people knew that or not. tropical astrology is used by most of the Western world. And I think there's value in both. And as I shared with Nality, I think it would be unique to invest research and time on, like if you have a YouTube channel, to the reality of sidereal. Because most astrology on YouTube is tropical, right? And I thought that would be like an interesting, if someone wanted to do that, to invest in research and explaining, the differences with those traditions. I think that would be a beautiful thing to do if someone was interested in doing that. Captain Jean-Luc Picard is here. Good to see you. Bart is hungry this morning. He needs a 20. Yeah. I got to buy me a nickelback. Yeah. Two of them. Ake City. Okay. Ake City. All right. Now that makes more sense. Ake City by committee. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the phonetic saying. Stop thinking I just finished. Oh, look at that. Steve's having a good time too. I mean, we had a good time last night, Steve. Remember? Behind 7-Eleven? All right. Truthfully official, I was reading what you were saying. And I don't think you don't need to reject Christ. I don't think you should do that. If you're going to be agnostic, you should be open to many different beliefs and understandings. You don't need to be a fundamentalist about it. You don't want to, I reject Christianity. I reject the institutional elements of Christianity. I don't reject Jesus. So welcome to the world of agnosticism, sir. But you don't have to play the game of reject, right? Use everything, as the Buddha said, right? Use everything that is helpful to you. Now you want hash browns? Look at you. Matt, who is black. Good to see you. Spaceball 2 is the search for more money. Yeah, I remember. I heard there was a rumor that there's going to be another one, right? It is really ridiculous. 2 different symbols. All you have to do is look. Yeah, this is not the Star of David. I don't understand why people would come to that conclusion. I mean, it's really, really ridiculous. Lewis is all about tropical astrology, right, Lewis? What is your opinion on the differences, Lewis? Since you are an astrologer, you better level up to level 4. By the way, you got to get that done before the game. Once the game starts, we don't do any paperwork or anything. We play the game. So get that character leveled up, Lewis. It's sometime today. Get your spells straightened out. Use only from the druidry spell list. Since he's a druid in my D&D game. In real life, he is a hermeticist, stoned again Christian. Spaceball 2 is in production, and Rick is even coming back. Is he still alive? I thought Rick Moranis was no longer with us. Am I wrong? Interesting. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I know that who is the guy who made it? He is no longer around, right? The great comedian. I forgot what his name was. He was a Jewish man, and he was in World War II. And I forgot his name. Who's the guy who made Spaceballs? Yeah, he was a famous comedian in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s there. He was in World War II, and there was a very interesting story about how they were in the forest or something, and he rigged up these amplifiers, these speakers throughout the forest area, and he would start trolling the Nazis. He would start making jokes and stuff. I mean, he was quite Mel Brooks. Yeah, that's if you ever look into his past, Google Mel Brooks World War II. He was trolling the Nazis during World War II out there when he was in the military. I'm pretty sure that was him. It might be a different Jewish man, but I think it was Mel Brooks. Yeah, no politics here. Yeah, I didn't think Rick Moranis was still alive. Yeah, he was a great actor, right? His best movie for me was what was it called? Strange Brew, where he was a Canadian lover of beer. And that was hilarious. I don't know if you've watched Strange Brew that with Rick Moranis. It was quite. That's an '80s movie. It's quite hilarious. Um, let's see here, Blake. Good to see our good friend from Wales, and Mindless Dow. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Rick Moranis is still alive. He just quit Hollywood to be a dad. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he did all those wonderful Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movies. I mean, yeah, he was a great, great actor, right? But he's getting back into the movies late. Oh, looking forward to seeing Spaceballs 2, Return of the Schwartz. Yeah, that was funny. Um, the sin was teaching us, not us learning. Interesting. Joe Fecalmus, good to see you. Where are we at here? Let's see. Oh, his wife had passed away from cancer. What a sad, sad story. All right. It's the karma abuse that comes with action. Yeah. Hey, look at you changed your name. Thank you for. We have so many people that change their names when they come on here. Isn't that something? Ake City. Bard is money hungry this morning. Yeah, I need. Yeah, if you want to give me money, yeah. I have make a living doing this. Of course, I need money, right? I don't work for free. I work for money. Yeah. It's funny when people come on here and they start whining. All you care about is money. That's why you're doing this. And I say, yes. Why else would I spend 40 hours of my week on YouTube? You know, I do it for money. And I enjoy doing it. I love sharing with people. But I probably wouldn't be on here 40 hours a week, right? If it wasn't for the money. Now, that's very important. And I hope everyone got a chance to see my new video up yesterday. Why Druidry? It's what it's called. And I can share a little bit about that with you. Let me get up my paperwork up here. Now, many people, they have asked me, why Druidry? They want to know why I chose a spirituality, that is not well known or has been forgotten in time. And the honest answer is that, I was depressed. I was depressed for the longest time. I was living inside a religion that taught me that I would meet divinity only when I died and that this world does not matter. Son, are you going to school? It's been 30 minutes. It's almost 9 o'clock.
I know.
Yeah. I'm trying. My son has this first period off. He likes to sleep. Yeah, he's a senior right now. All right. I was living inside a religion that taught me that I would meet the divine after all this is over with, that the world doesn't matter, right? Nothing is here. The world is just a resource. The cosmos doesn't matter. Nothing matters here. And, there are many religions that teach this. They teach a form of transcendence. I was talking last night about non-dualistic philosophies, right? They want you to go to the universe, the consciousness, right? And then you come back here and you're pissed off. This sucks here, right? The non-dualism, right? Some of these, they're not harmful, but the message for me that the real world was only a waiting room, really, drained my sense of meaning and purpose in life. I was depressed. I felt disconnected from my own life and from the world around me. I wanted to get out of here. That changed when I met a druid. He did not offer me escape or promises of another world. Instead, he showed me that everything I have been searching for is already here. Some of you remember the interview I did with him over the summer, a good friend of mine. He taught me that the world is not a distraction from the divine, but the place where you encounter what actually happens. You don't go to heaven. It begins here. The trees, the wind, the water, the fire, the soil, and the quiet moments of my own life were not obstacles to spirituality. They were the doorway. Now, Druidry gave me a way to value the world I live in. It taught me that nature is not a backdrop, but a living presence. It taught me that the divine is not distance, but woven into the ordinary. It helped me to understand that meaning is not something I wait for after death, but something I participate in right now. Instead of trying to rise above life, I learned to root myself in it. Um, you know, the idea of heaven, right, is a place. It begins now. It is not a place, it is an experience that you keep going deeper and deeper in. Druidry gave me a spirituality that honors the place where I actually live. It helps me to see that the sacred is not somewhere else. It is here, it is now, it is in the world that holds us and the life that we're living. And this is all on my Substack if you're interested. Why am I listening to this? It's battle music. Let me put my Oblivion music on here. You know, you can also watch the video from yesterday that I put out. Go give it a like. You know, it's a great video. It's called my unofficial commercial for Obit, the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. And I left a link in the section that's the information section. If you are interested in, perhaps becoming a practitioner of Druidry, the Order of Bards and Ovites and Druids is a really great organization. All right. Trampus Bowmaster is a member. Good to see you. Both are useful. Natalie, you see both as having value? Yeah. It's hard when you've been trained in a tradition, right? And then you learn about this other tradition. What do you do? Now, there are people who get real fundamentalist about it, right? But the fundamentalism ends when you look at, you're really just interpreting energies throughout the year. There's a really good, let me find his name, English scholar of astrology. That's really good. I forgot his name. Siadero. Let me see. Let me try to find his name. There's a really good books about sidereal astrology. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find. No, that's not him. That's not him. It's a modern contemporary guy. Why can't you find us? Why? There's a famous English Catholic man. He's a Christian and does astrology. English Catholic astrologer of Sirdiro. And I think it's Robert. I want to say Robert. His first name is Robert. I can't remember his last name. Come on. My AI is stupid here. No, not Albert Magnus, not Thomas Aquinas, Roger Bacon, all of these astrologers from, Thomas Aquinas was big into astrology. Most people don't know that. Give me the modern guy. Modern guy. His first name is Robert. My AI is. If I saw his last name, I remember. Famous English astrologer. He is really famous, and he's in a serial astrology. Astrologer named Robert. Last name. He wrote lots of books. I've seen some interviews of him. Dr. Martin, my friend, he had him on his show once. No, it's not Robert Smith. His person is here now. I forgot what his book. This is really a nuisance here. Come on, my AI is so dumb. Don't you know astrologers? Not Robert Phoenix. What the hell? He's an Englishman. I'll get the name for you later. I don't know why. I don't know why my AI can't find it. Usually, it's very helpful. It's not Robert Curry. He is. That's not it. That's not his last name. Let me see. Is this him? No, that's not him. That's not him. I'll get the name for you, and I'll put it up on our Discord channel. Let's see here. Where am I at? Are plants constantly asleep, or are they going? I don't know. Let's see. Where am I at here? Let's see. Scrolling through. Yeah, good to see have all these wonderful people on for your spiritual entertainment. Crazy Kid Kane, you're talking about poo. You must be 12. This is for adults. If you are under the age of 18, we don't welcome you here. Let's see. It's Seven Loves Wholesome Place. Oh, man. Do you believe Jesus died for your sins? Oh, my goodness. You love the balance of both intuition and data. I use a balance of both in my readings. I'm very interested in learning more about Siddhara and perhaps shifting my terminology around Earth. Yeah, that would be fun, right? Because you don't have a lot of people dealing with the sidereal astrology, right? I would love to learn more about it. When you were living in Rome Village in Thailand, the local 7-Eleven was on a bill for electricity and running water. You are working as an English teacher. Oh, you are an eclectic, predominantly Wodenist. I learn a lot from belief systems as well. Yeah. Do I know about the pentagram's relationship with Venus? Someone explained it the other day. I use the pentacle and this triskelion here. They are cultural symbols of my ancestor. That's why they are here. I don't have like a pentacle on my wall or anything. They're just cultural symbols for me. That's why they are present here. Sam Kennison voices for Spaceballs, does he? Let's see. Very sub-like. Mel Brooks I thought he is dead. Yeah, he is. I didn't. Is he still? He is still alive, really. Yeah, he's old, right? Can you explain Hermeticism to me? I think Lewis will do a better job. Hermeticism, draws on the philosophy of Hermes Trismegistus. And it is how I think hermetically is that the cosmos is one. There's no heavens, there's no hell. Everything is here. Everything here is the divine imagination. It all exists together. And out of this is the science of alchemy, putting together opposites to create harmony, to create balance, to reveal the mystery, to go deeper into what is here, like the union of the sun and the moon, the union of the man and the woman. That reveals mystery. It allows for the divine child to be born. Like the understanding of, like when my ancestors, I think they, the understanding of Anavid, what people interpret as other world, really is not another world. Some people will look at it as like another dimension or a place in another existence. But it's really not. It's here, and there's boundaries of experience. Everything is here. Everything is spiritual. There's no such thing as supernatural or parapsychology. Everything is here. That's how a Hermeticist thinks. So I've been influenced by Hermetical thinking, but I'm not an expert on it. Now, I had a friend of mine, Dr. Martin. We did a show on Hermeticism over the summer that you might be interested in. It's in my reviews. But Lewis here is a practicing Hermeticist. Stop listening to this weirdo. Yeah, don't listen to Lushian here. They're a weirdo. They don't want you to listen to them. Thank you for warning us. Yeah, good to see Trampus and Noah. Oh, let's see here. Howard, Jesus is your savior. Good. Good for you. And Jordan Money. Did you guys, Isaac, look at this. Did you guys just get out of church? Look at all of you together there. It's like church has just got out. You're all here talking about Jesus. Wonderful. Wonderful. Bard quits the clergy and Rick quit Hollywood. Yeah, pretty much. You miss beer? Keredun is the most high love. Jesus loves you. Christians hate you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, these Christians that insist that you have all of these ideas, and they talk about you're not a true Christian. What makes a Christian true is how you love. That is what makes a true Christian, not how you believe. It is how you love that makes you a true Christian. That's very important that some of you learn that, because when you come on here and act like an asshole, no one sees that love. No one sees that love. So consider that. What makes a true Christian is how you love, not what you believe, right? Not trying to force people to believe things, but letting people see how you love. That is how you win hearts, not by being an asshole on here. The planet Venus draws the pentagram in the heavens. It's a retrograde cycle. If you look it up, you'll see some beautiful graphics. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful things out there. Here, Lewis has spoken. Hermeticism is all about understanding of balance. How do you shadow work and to learn magic to achieve one with the universe and God? Yeah. There's our resident Hermeticist. Lewis has spoken for you there. Let's see here. Bob, give me an F and lotto number. $20. Kered, and what color should I paint my nails today? Let's go for black. Keredwin says black. You don't have any green polish? All teens like to sleep. Sleep is good for. Yeah, he's 9. It's after 9 o'clock, sir. You going to school? I didn't know that. I'll check that out. Let's see here. Yeah, you're more of a pink, red, purple kind of priestess. Oh, I see. Yeah, Dionysus is wonderful. Yeah. So checked where chicks were right. Heaven is a place on earth. Yeah, who sang that song? Heaven. That was the lady who was the lead singer of the Go-Go's, Belinda Carlisle, right? She was a beautiful singer. I really liked the Go-Go's in the 80s. And Belinda Carlisle, she started going solo when I was in like 6th grade, and her songs were beautiful. She is an overcomer. She had a really bad addictions to cocaine, and she overcame it. And I was watching her story. Now, she calls it an audible hallucination. I call it someone who loves her, a spirit that was talking to her about her cocaine problem. And she listened. But, she calls it a hallucination, but it helped her, right? I don't know why, people want to, you have these great experiences that help you, right? And you want to write it off as an hallucination. It changes your life, right? I mean, I could certainly say that the voice of the All-Father that I heard 30 years ago was a hallucination if I want to. I mean, that experience is given to me. I'm not required to believe in an entity. That experience is given to me out of love, out of generosity, out of goodness. There's no requirements on me. So if I wanted to, I could certainly say, that was an audible hallucination that I heard 30 years ago if I wanted to. I won't get punished for it, but I honor that experience. To me, it was a meaningful encounter that changed my life. So I honor that experience. Let's see. Find a plant, a useful spell in D&D. It depends on your dungeon master. That some dungeon masters like to get into all kinds of the little survival ideas, and I don't use like a lot of the rules. I just more into the drama, the acting, than anything. So I don't like use like even spell components or anything. I think it. Some people do. I've tried to do it. Um, it's more than a nuisance than anything for me. Let's see here. Plants go through cycles like sleep, but it's not like sleep. They breathe or respire more at night because of the cooler moisture. Look at that. I have all these people knowing all the secrets and mysteries of the plant. Let's see here. Go on God logic? No, thank you. Apologetics is like child's stuff, right? Apologetics are for children, for me. They have no real substance to offer the world except argumentation. That doesn't help humanity. That just gives you an ideas. Going back to what I was saying, what makes a true Christian, and I am not a Christian. I am Christianized, certainly. But what makes a true Christian is how you love, not your ideas. Your ideas do not save people. Your ideas don't do shit for people. It's your love that really makes a difference in someone's life. So Christians, stop being dicks on here. I roll to disengage early for a fight. Yeah. You are getting energized by the battle music. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's see here. Where am I at? Scrolling through here. Where am I at here? I lost my place in here. Let me see if I can find my place back where I was. I get so many comments on here, and I'm just going through them. Pillars of Eternity has has all in-game music available on YouTube. You want me to put on some Pillars of Eternity? All right, let me put some Pillars of Eternity. Pillars. They got some good music too. Pillars. Oh, not Pillars. Pillars. Pillars of Eternity, original soundtrack. Here it comes. Right for you. By request of Gwendolyn. Pillars of Eternity soundtrack here. Just for you. People get weird with numerology too. Yeah. These are resources for humanity to interpret, right? There's no like, everything's subjective, right? Let's see. You keep thinking he's saying Cyrodiil like in Elder Scrolls. Oh, hi Kiki. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Good morning. Momo Cupcake is here. Good to see you, Momo. Good to have you here. Our good friend Momo. Robert Block. No, that's not his name. That's his name. I forgot his name. Let's see here. What do you guys think about television physics? I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. Wow, that's loud. See, that's computers out of hand, yeah. Kooky and fake physics that they do in movies, yeah. What the F is this, Cyrus? This is spiritual entertainment. Like and subscribe. Spiritual entertainment in the morning. Just for you. Yeah, let's see. Hello, Super Scott is here. Good to see you. Super Scott. Good to see you. And Nio, what earth spells did you cast today? grow trees. Let's see here. What is my purpose here? I don't know. As I tell people, every morning I get naked and I stand in the mirror just before I get excited, and I ask myself that question. Let's see. Plants get more active in low light conditions. They just take the water out of their stems and droop a little. Interesting. The pentagram is a celestial symbol, not cultural. That's fundamentalist thinking, sir. The pentacle is a cultural symbol of the Celts, my ancestors. You can do whatever you want with whatever symbols you want. I have the right to recognize this. It is in our culture and it's in our literature. Sir Gawain, the Green Knight, and the Green Knight, he had that on his shield. This is a symbol of my ancestors, my Welsh ancestors. And it's called a pentacle for me. You can call it a pentagram if you want. Don't you like it how everyone's an expert, right? You did extensive astrology classes in the 90s of a bard-looking figure. We learned to calculate Phaedrus, planets, everything by hand, even using the Rosicrucian calculation book. Interesting, very interesting. A solid job done. I see, again, the world's best living bard. Thank you. Thank you. Used to took us hours to calculate. Now it's done in a minute on your phone, the calculation charts. Yeah. Everything's easy now, right? We forgot how to do the math. Read the Kabbalion if you want to know about the Hermetics. Yeah. Sometimes when you read a book, though, it's hard to understand the concepts. And it's good to break them down and to articulate those to people. And let's see here. Some people have, like I have a hard time when I'm reading literature that's like a few hundred years old. The way that people talk, it is like foreign to my experience. And it's good to have that medium, that translation. Like yesterday I haven't read the Mabinogion yesterday. I haven't read it. But I listened to stories that people tell of it, and I've been going through different series. And yesterday, I was brought to tears by the way this storyteller was talking about Rhiannon, the goddess Rhiannon, and her son was kidnapped, and she was basically blamed by her own handmaids for murdering him. And it was a really sad story. And eventually, like a troll or something had stolen it, and some guy attacked it and found a child and raised it as his own. And they had to go and they've discovered that this child is the child of the queen. They brought back to Rhiannon. And these people that betrayed her, that said she was the murderer, she went up and forgave him. I mean, she didn't have them as her handmaids anymore, but that really brought a tear to my eye. There's so many lessons that you can learn from our ancestors. And forgiveness, the power of forgiveness was right there. It really brought a tear to my eye. The goddess Rhiannon. Let's see here. Theo the Magus, good to see you. And hail Freya. Olfus here, our Norse pagan friend. It's Freya's Day. And ELP, nice to see you. And Inquisitor Bacon, making sure nothing kosher is going on in here. He wants all of them foreskins to remain in the cauldron today. Let's see here. Yeah, there are no more problems and none. Let's see. Mel Brooks is 100 years old. Wow. What a wonderful life, right? Let's see. Actions speak louder than words. Certainly, Death Knight. And you're a Christian, right? You're a Christian, right? Now, when I was a Christian clergyman, Death Knight, one of the most annoying things for clergymen, not all, some love it, are the apologists. They come into our churches and they would say, we have the truth. But they were assholes. They didn't help out in the the parish. They were just about their ideas. They did not care about people. They were just caring about arguments, and they were claiming to be members of the true church. And I would try to educate these people. I couldn't tell them they were full of shit because they were my parishioners. I would say, listen, you want to be able to be a part of the true church, then people need to see that in you. If you're not living it, just telling people ideas about it doesn't do shit. If you want people to come into the church, then you have to be the reality that it represents. You have to love people. Love is what makes you true as a Christian, not this I have the right ideas bullshit. I despise apologists, and I was one. I know what it's like to be godless. I was an apologist. I was a ravenous beast looking for the next argument. I did not care about the person. I did not care about love. All I cared about was winning the argument. Apologetics is evil when it comes to religion. It is an evil thing. And I made in the beginning of the week, or was it last week? I just made a YouTube video about, it's called pagan apologetics. There's no such thing. That's more of a mockery to the Christian apologist than anything. So go check that out. You can learn how they operate. It's only about 5 minutes long. It's called Pagan Apologetics. You can learn how Christian apologists operate. They don't care about you. They're trying to win an argument, and they use tools to manipulate you, to get you talking in order for them to dominate you in the conversation. They try to force you to make you feel like you owe them an explanation. You don't have to play their games. So go check out that video. It's called Pagan Apologetics. Tristan, good to see you. Like a solid 4 on the crispiness scale. Ooh. It's after bong o'clock. You're using a bong this early in the morning. You're just like Lewis here. Lewis walks around with his sacred satchel. He's got this huge bag of marijuana that he walks around with. He showed it to us on our Discord channel. Maybe you should join our Discord channel. We have wonderful people on there. Atheists, pagans, Christians, Jews, Muslims, everyone getting along together, having a good time. Go to the join button and come join us. Buy me a cup of coffee. That's all it takes to get into the sacred community, the grove, the digital grove. Let's see here. Fire on the mountain. Oh, bless me, Venerable Keradwin. Oh, let's see here. You're picking stoner spells. Yeah, I think what's important when you're forming your character is you pick the spells that reflect your identity rather than how you're going to win the game. I mean, I don't play the game where, as you notice, no one ever really dies, right? I try to make the combat difficult and challenging, but not the end of the story if you lose. And now that you have a goddess in your group, a demigod, really, a daughter of a goddess, you guys will be able to survive quite well. So pick spells that reflect your character. You're watching, TV hallucination. Kiki, how is your health? You said you were going to the doctor today. I hope everything is going well for you. All right, where am I at here? Trying to catch up. I'm going to slice through some of these comments here. I'm way behind. I'm trying to keep up. I'm about an hour behind. Dragon Hair Silent God is an awesome D&D game for the PC. Yeah, that is a MMO, right? That's the one on Steam. It's there's some good stuff to that, right? I never got into it. It looked like a cash grab to me. Let's see. His Trinity is here. Good to have you here. Habitual 3, good to have you. If I didn't greet you, I just lost a ton of comments, so I apologize. And Patricia, nice to see you. And Ted's warning us about the rapture. Good. Yeah, we're all prepared to clean up after you guys when you're gone with our Rapture Relief Fund. Let's see here. Jesus said no to pancakes and waffles. Reigns supreme. Of course. Waffles for all. 3 raptures in a week. Yeah. He's trying, right? And like they're not listening. You want to get raptured, you got to get naked. That is the only way. To really prepare for the rapture, because you're going up in the sky naked. You have to live a life of nudity. You never know when the Lord is coming, right? You don't know the day or an hour. So be prepared, he said, by removing your clothing. That's how you have to be prepared. Start practicing nudity. Hang out at your local nude beach. Start preaching to the other nudists there. Try to convert them to Christianity while you're out there on the nudist beach. Don't get excited too. That might turn them off, right? You walk up to them with an erection or something. They might find that offensive. Just a second here. So I had to try to wake up my son there. I had put it on mute for a minute. Let's see here. Greetings from Germany. Good to see you there. From there. Good to have you here. Let's see. And Nathan Brandon, good to see you. Good to have you here. Your daughter had a music concert last night. She plays the trumpet. Yeah, so does is it the trumpet what does my daughter play? She's one of those horns. You were listening to it. I think it's the trumpet as well. Yes, thinks great now that she can make video games and music as well. Very nice. Yeah. And my daughter, she plays the trumpet. She plays the piano. She plays the guitar. And I think something else. I think a flute or something, or one of those things. All right. It's the pentangle. Yes, Nathan. You get naked when you trip out in mushrooms so you don't overheat. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? Let's see here. You want to dress like me? Julie, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good to have you here. That looks like a triskeleton swastika on the pot. I don't think so. I understand that the swastika was hijacked by the Nazis and they changed it up for their own purposes. But the swastika is really an ancient symbol. I don't know if it might be, the Indo-Europeans had that symbol, right? So the triskelion might certainly be an ancestor of the original, right? Perfect Calderon. Let's see. Bad photographer. Nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well. You actually do dress like that, traveling cloak and all in cold weather. You wear your witchy hat. Oh, wonderful. I wonder what your neighbor thinks. Lots of fundy ones hate it. Yeah. Good morning to you, Dexter. Good to have you here. Let's see. God requires no followers. No. Yeah, there's no need, right? There's no need for anything. You wear a cloak too, Gwendolyn? Do you wear it to your school? What do the children think? They probably enjoy that. I mean, that would be a great teaching tool, right? To show up in a witchy hat and a cloak to school. That would really, I could see the children like, wow, we have someone very interesting here teaching us. Let's see. Our Cauldron's Oracle. If you have to apologize for your religion, something is wrong. Yeah. Hello from Sweden. What do you discuss here? We, Johan, we discuss spiritual entertainment. Anything you want to talk about, really. There's quite a diversity. I'm going to shut my door here. There's quite a diversity of topic matter that we engage in. Let's see here. What does heretic mean? A heretic is someone within Christianity that is teaching against the established dogmas or doctrines. They are saying, I have something better or different. And that is what is the termed heretical. Now, I would be considered an apostate, not a heretic, because I was once part of the church. Now I teach against it. So I would be considered apostate because I am no longer a Christian. Now, if I was a Christian teaching all of these things, I would be considered a heretic. So that is the differences between those terminologies. What are these demonic symbols? Prove that they're demonic, sir. You are insulting my culture of my people, of my ancestors. I find that as an act of discrimination. I find it racist that you are discriminating against me, my ancestors, my Celtic heritage. I'm very offended by you. The cloak of invisibility. This is my beautiful wife. She just got home. I would never feel compelled to apologize for being an atheist. Yeah, you shouldn't have to. Yeah, you shouldn't have to. And I tell atheists, you know, it's terrible when you are forced into these conversations, right? Where you must believe it or else. Think about that for a moment. Why would a God require anything of you? Why does a God need anything of you? You are still loved, whether you believe it or not. You were loved before you were born. You were loved when you were a child, when you had various thoughts. We are finite human beings, right? And I think it is inappropriate to say that God will reject you based on what your ideas are. I think this is a terrible, terrible, and evil thing that comes from Christianity and Islam. I think it is terrible. Let's see here. That's the best, so much better than coats. Yeah, certainly. The cloak can get tangled. Yeah, mine just did it underneath the wheels of my chair here. The universe proves God exists, but atheists are fried brains. See, this person is being a dick, right? As I said, Rudy, you're being rude, Rudy. If you want someone to convert to your religion, you have to love them, not be a dickhead. That doesn't help anyone. Love is how you win people's hearts. By being a dick, you just eliminated your opportunity from saying anything more about your religion. No one will listen to you. You know, you need to learn from this incident. Let's see here. What am I at here? What is this music? Oh, this is still Pillars of Eternity. Okay. You have a bomb bag. Oh, I see. Let's see. Where am I at here? Scrolling through. I'm pretty much. I'm somewhat caught up here. Let's see. Scrolling through. The Servant of Anubis is here. Vixen, good to see you. You're all for French toast. Waffles are second, pancakes are third. Let's see here. Where am I at? If you use good bread, it has thousands of little syrup pockets to find. Look at that. I like powdered sugar on my French toast. I'm not a big syrupy person. I do use it like on my pancake, but I'm more of a powdered sugared person. Have you guys had experiences with earth elementals? I have not. I would love to. I would love to have an experience with a earth elemental. Now, I've meditated with the elements. I see their value in purpose and druidry. You're on shrooms right now? Good for you, cheese god. Good for you. What is this, the Shire? Yeah, why not? Oh, man. 85% of maple syrup produced by New York is bought by Canadian government? Really? Yes. Some syrup is so expensive, like thousands of dollars, isn't it? God, you are so beautiful people. I'm serious. Yeah, we are too. We are too. Vin Diesel is here. Look it. You want to play D&D, Vin Diesel? Come to my D&D channel up there in the pin. I want to play D&D with Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, I think you would make if you are able to get in the Baldur's Gate TV show that they're making over on HBO, you would make a wonderful Minsk, I think, Vin Diesel. Any particular human may not commit many sins during their particular life, but every human is capable of many atrocities if put in the right situation. So that helped me grasp the fixation on sin. Yeah, for me, sin is bullshit. Sin implies that there's some deity writing all your shit down and is going to punish you at the end of time. I think that is a terrible, terrible, terrible. There's only good and evil, right? And a good God will help you to deal with the evil you have done rather than destroying you. You've worn the cloak to school, but you take it off inside. It's wool and you would die of the heat. Oh, interesting. Oh, let's see here. Not time. Okay. Yeah, the water running in the background. My son's getting ready for school. Finally, he's going in late for some reason. Yeah, he's on his senior year, and I guess they're more relaxed with the class scheduling. Super Obama, nice to see you. I'm glad you're not doing okay, not being mean to Christians. I am not mean to anyone. If you are being a dick, I will respond to you appropriately. I treat everyone with courtesy and respect. You can't really just, let's see. Apple and cinnamon pancakes you like? I love banana pancakes with walnuts. That's my favorite. Sorry, I look like I'm trying to keep this. I need to. This is definitely the coincidence of the coincidences that is sitting. Also called what? I don't know what you're talking about. Give me some context for that. Spicy. Let's see, where am I at? Oh man, where am I at? Thanks for asking. My results are good. You have low iron and vitamin D. Yeah, that's universal for white folks, right? When you reach a certain age, your doctor will put you on vitamin D. The iron too. That's a big one, right? You have new prescriptions for high blood pressure. At your heart scans, no problem. Wonderful. Kidneys good. So you're doing well. You have a good bill of health there. You just need to take your vitamins, sir. Your iron and your vitamin D. I take vitamin D supplements regularly because if I don't, my vitamin D goes down. My wife's fine. It's like after you're Caucasian people, after you're like age 30, your vitamin D just takes a dump. That's what my doctor told me. Anyways, I don't know. The third horseman is upon us. I thought John Lennon was dead. Is he still around? Drew, according to Christ Kooks, anything that doesn't worship Jesus' circumcised penis is demonic. Yeah, well, yeah, that's generalization, right? The fundamentalists are well known for their insanity. Let's see. You live down by 4 sugar shacks from the 20s. We stay away from them because the black bears are still in them. Look at that. Praise Kedadwin, Jamin. Good to have you here. You are one of the horsemen, Transpose Master. You're the lost beetle. Some of these people, I just don't know what the hell they're saying on here. Oh, where am I at here? Scrolling through. Bears just like you? I bet. I bet. Praise Kedwin. Where are we at? Don't be a dick. Put it on a t-shirt and wear it to a Christian church. And watch how many of them will be dicks to you. Are you a warlock? No. Warlock is an insulting term, right? Warlock is a covenant oath breaker. I am not a warlock, sir. The music sounds like a child's piano. Yeah. This is Defiance Bay right here. The wonderful soundtrack recommended by our good friend Gwendolyn. That was a good game, Pillars of Eternity. I played both of them. They are having another one, I believe, that they're coming out with. All right, this person's a pervert. Goodbye. I don't appreciate referencing, women in certain way or the private parts. I think that's inappropriate. The C word is just terrible, right? This sounds like the music of Saw. Now that's crazy, right? The Saw movies. What would you do if you were put in those situations, right? Don't play the game. That's the appropriate thing to do. Where you're damned if you do or you're damned if you don't. Don't play their game. Don't let them control the situation. If there's a button to push, don't play. They're the ones responsible for what's going to happen in the environment, not you. Don't play the game. Underworld is present. Do I wear glasses? What is a druid? A druid is a practitioner of earth-based spirituality. The reality of the druid is in every human being. We are all called to be priests of the natural, to find meaning and purpose in what is here, what is around us, to allow that reality to bear fruit, to multiply in our lives and in the world that we live in. But on a scale from 1 to 10, how crazy, wild your kids describe you? Would they describe me? Probably 10. I mean, some of my kids think I'm really crazy. Yeah. But we have a good time. Yeah. Like my oldest son, he thinks that I'm making I made a terrible mistake by leaving Christianity. He thought that was the church, really. He thinks I ruined my career. And that's okay. It's good to have contradiction in your life. It's good to have people tell you that you're wrong. You should listen to them and consider what they say, right? If everyone's telling you everything is good, you don't have any way to grow, right? You don't have anything to think about. Contradiction is good. It's good to have people that have differences, right? Ever try molasses on your toast? No. Oh, no. I don't know why people think that's good. Have you had molasses? Yeah, you think Vin Diesel would be a great Minsk? I think he would too. He's like born to be Minsk. Let's see here. See, where am I at here? I lost my place here. Merely existing is a sin. Yeah. Drew, please don't refer to Christ as a cock or a kook. There's nothing wrong with Jesus. It's his followers. You don't have to criticize a person who's not responsible for these assholes. I don't appreciate when people talk badly about my goddess. I don't appreciate when people talk about other people's gods like that, unless they're terrible and notorious and evil. There's no evidence that Jesus is evil. Yahweh, yes, not Jesus. Let's see. Ninja, nice to see you. Ninja hat. Yeah, we call it a pentangle here. It's a cultural symbol for my ancestors. See, Bard is quickly becoming my morning routine. Yeah, it is for many people of all around the world, coming here and having these wonderful conversations that we do about life. Spiritual entertainment brings people of all experiences together in one place, and we have a good time on here. Let's see here. Vitamin D's, yes. Roku, our good friend Roku. It's good to have you on here, and the love of your life, Katie, who is also a community member. Let's see here. I forgot what her name is on Star. Is it Star something on here? Shit, where am I at here? Keep losing my spot. Vitamins only go to E, that's 5. Same species believing in an invisible friend reach the moon? Well, good for you. The Christian God is so preoccupied with penises. Well, arguably, Yahweh is. Yahweh is the penis God. Christianity in the Bible conflates Christ with the God of the Old Testament. The Gnostic tradition did not. Let's see here. How do I feel about the rise of AI? I think AI is wonderful, but there's balance to it. I use AI all of the time. I was just using AI to ask a question about an astrologer. Let's see here. Reaching the moon should have told Christians the story of the Tower of Babel was wrong. Really? You have the same birthday as Aleister Crowley? Yeah, don't care about him. He's a bastard. Perverted watchers? You like the music here? Yeah. Gwendolyn had recommended we use this. Sir Garrick's Tales of the Tavern. Yeah. Tell us of the stories of your... Yeah. Sir Garrick loves to troll people. And there's plenty of people to troll on, some of these games that people create. It's like going to a therapy session. And, people are free to do what they want. Some of the games on there, they're quite, the themes. There's a lot of games based on, a person's sexuality and stuff on, in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't do that in my games, but I just think it's funny that people are doing that. That, the game has become like a therapy session for a lot of people. Wait for them to live out their disability or their sexual lifestyle, which they cannot live out in the real world for whatever reason, right? And some of these games that I've seen on Roll20, they're quite comical and trying to participate in them. You have the same birthday as Daniel Radcliffe. Oh, he's a wonderful actor. You're going to use a wand? Let's see. Hi, Bob. Would spiritually be considered the same as magic? How I understand magic, it is an operation of the will to go beyond. Like if you have a wall in front of you, I'm going to go beyond that wall with my will, and eventually I'm going to get beyond that wall, either through utilizing my will and achieving a better solution through whatever resources are available to me. If you look at all of our scientific invention today, it begins in the imagination. It begins in the will. It begins by, I'm going to overcome that obstacle, right? Like the pharmacy, right? All the alchemy brought what we know of pharmaceuticals today. All of our modern inventions and medicines and things, it comes from magic. Magic as practice in people's spirit, as religion, ritual. It is a utilization of the will. There's energy there that the human will is the most powerful thing in the world. We know from science that it can make particles appear. So that's how I see magic, not based in reason. Look at all of our ancestors. They were doing the best with what they had. And we're still doing the best today. It all begins with the mystery of magic and whatever endeavors we are seeking in our life. There's a big reality to the idea of manifestation. And in Druidry, the magic is really just working with what's already here. You're working with the natural energies that are present in your environment, within yourself. All of this stuff is here. It is available. And that's how I understand the practice of magic and Druidry. Now, if you go over to Wicca, they work with deities. That's a different type of magic. That's how I understand it. Oh, let's see here. Joseph Theodis, good to see you. Yeah, everything to me, the idea of something that is spiritual and something that is not spiritual is really just a mode of perception. I think that we are all spiritual. There's no spiritual place that you get to. The idea of the spiritual, like a spirituality is a way to live, to go deeper in what is available, what is here, rather than I'm going to a place and everything's mystical there. I don't see life in that way. I don't define it by that way. And I don't think you should close your mind to it. One of my favorite atheist authors and people that are in the world is Sam Harris. He understands like the mystical element is part of our humanity. He doesn't think it's God's doing it. These experiences that people have that are profound, he sees it as that is part of the human experience. It's explainable. And I think that's a conversation that we need to have. Where does this explainable reality lead to? Where does it come from? How does it exist? I think I don't like fundamental atheism that just shuts the door. Fundamental atheism is really just a response to the Christian fundamentalism that says you have to believe in these ideas that we are giving you, which are proven scientifically faulty and continue to be. Like the understanding of a point of origin of creation. We know from science now that energy has always been present in our universe. There's never been a time when there has not been energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? Your daughter likes an Oreo spread on toast. Oh, look at that. Nutella, but cookies and cream. Yeah, a lot of my kids, they love Nutella as well. Oreo spread, that's a new one. I haven't heard of that one. Oreo spread. I can just imagine all of the sugars in that. Let's see here. A traveler of both time and space sits with the elders of a gentle race that works seldom seen. Jesus would be horrified at what has been done. Yeah, I think so. I don't agree with the Bible. I think the Bible is an agenda book that uses, 20% of his actual sayings. I don't think he ever wanted to be a church. I think that Christianity is like a philosophy, like Socrates, that was supposed to revolutionize the way we think about the world, about our humanity, about other people. I don't believe it was ever meant to be a church. Let's see. You had a parent-teacher meeting. Wish you luck. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. You find out how horrible the education thinks I am. Yeah, I never go to those. If my wife sometimes goes to those. If you watch some of Jesus' movies, he does get a little cooked up at times. Spirituality is the parts of human being. Magic is the manipulation of forces in nature. Yeah, for a desired outcome. That's how you interpret it. Yeah, magic for me is a participation in what is not necessarily a manipulation, but a guiding. to what is already there. Not forceful, but natural. There are things here that await our operation, that they await our experience. Mediation. That's how I see the idea of, this idea of spirituality and magic. And I give the example from my grove. By me, the grove, the trees, and myself, by this meeting of one another, we are both changed. The tree benefits, I benefit. This is a harmony that was meant to be. It is now. If I did not go there, they would not be benefiting. I would not be benefiting. Something happens. Humans have the power of mediation. We have the power to change, transform the environment. We have the power of theurgy. Let's see here. Oh my, where am I at? Scrolling through here. He is a legend in his own mind. I try to be. You wake up and understand people around you as energetic fields and moods. You walk through the day with a cheat sheet. Look at that. Oh man. Let's see here. Is D's Nuts on here? I don't see him. Did I miss him? A premier member. Where? I don't see him on here. No. D's Nuts is on here somewhere. You begin your magical journey in spiritual awakening. You begin intuitively using magic. Magic is part of your spiritual practice. This happens as I go throughout the day. About a year ago, you had 0 iron in your blood. Damn. Did you get a blood transfusion? That's terrible. My wife had problems with iron. She's had several blood transfusions. Having all the children he did pretty much kept her alive. Eventually she had to remove some of her lady organs because they were killing her. Because the iron is all gone in the woman's period, right? Let's see here. You had a blood transfusion. Long story. You had blood loss from herniated stomach. You solved the stomach with pills. It's a 5-pointed star that's used for witchcraft. It's a universal picture of the goat head. That's just dumb shit propaganda right there. This is a cultural symbol, Ahmed. A cultural symbol of my ancestors. Now, people can use it for whatever they want, right? It is a cultural symbol. People have it on their flags. People have it on their police cars. It is nothing but a cultural symbol for me. Now, you can do whatever you want with it. You could put a giant penis in the middle, right? And you can turn it into a Shiva Linga if you wanted to. You can do whatever you want with it. For me, it is a cultural symbol that represents my ancestors. And I think that you're discriminating against me by saying that it is used for a dark purpose. Can you scream, please? Well, hit me up on Tuesday or Thursday on Grindr. We could try to work that out. Let's see here. Can you be a minotaur with sublime intellect in Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, you could be anything you want. Let's see. Where am I? You like Natalie's voice? Yeah, it's very calm, right? When she's giving her readings. Very peaceful music. And I love the art in her videos. I don't know how she does it. It's like really very creative. Whatever type of resource she is using to make everything. I don't know how she does all of that. I mean, that's pretty amazing, right? I would imagine you're using some type of computer program or AI or something in some of that, right? To make all those beautiful things appear. Nice to see you, Lime. Why did I stop being Father Deacon? Because I'm no longer a minister. Now I'm just a bard. That's why I stopped, John. I'm no longer in the church. I don't practice Christianity anymore. So I'm no longer a clergyman, so I got rid of my name. I'm doing good, Lime. Thank you for asking. I hope you are doing well. Make love, not war. Yes, I agree. You swallowed a camera pill and all? Wow. That was weird. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. We are managing. Xanadu. You're also very encouraging. Last night wasn't feeling well. They wouldn't let me rest until today's video. Oh, very nice. Knight of Cypher is here, our good friend, riding up on his chivalristic horse. The Knight of Cypher. Yeah, everything and everyone is spiritual, everywhere. Yeah, that's how I see it. I want to watch you raise your approach and respect for spiritual practices. Very visible. It's fun to watch the spirit take you as a vessel and stranger. Yeah. All right. This is the first time you've heard the word. Interesting. We are the spirits with one foot nailed down. Why does it have to be nailed down? Why can't this be the place? Why do we need to go to another place? Why do we have to be nailed down? Why do we have to be beings that are in one world and another? Why can't this just be the world where we are investing in, growing and creating? Why can't everything be wonderful here? All of this transcendence, as I shared in the beginning, in my video about why druidry. I mean, it makes me depressed. I want everything wonderful to be here. Now, sometimes life is no fun, right? We have difficult times. But I want also my life to be wonderful. I want to be able to have the tools to make it wonderful. I don't want to go to some other place. I want to learn to have the divine right here and right now. I don't want to go to some other realm. I think a lot of that transcendence is unhealthy. You are too heavenly and no earthly good, right? Yeah, I was reading an article about the Orthodox liturgy, and I don't have a problem with liturgy. I don't have a problem with ritual, but sometimes ritual replaces the natural. You're using the ritual to go to another place. You're using the sacrament to get out of here. The sacrament's supposed to ground you here. The liturgies are supposed to allow you to see what is here. There's a lot of, I think, abuse in Christianity with the liturgical as a form of escapism rather than a reality that grounds you in what is here, what is available. You really enjoy listening to me. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, if you like being here, go up and give that a touch. You see that thumb up there on your phone? Or it might be on your computer, it's down here. Yeah, like and subscribe. I do this every day. And if you really enjoy what I'm doing and you think I am worth investing in, there's a join button over there. You can buy me a cup of coffee each month, small, medium, or large, if you believe in what I'm doing. I'm going to be here for a long time. As long as people are paying me, I will be here 25 years, guaranteed. As long as you're paying me, as long as I have a voice, I will be here for you. Once the money dries up, though, I have to find a different job, right? Let's see here. Where am I at here? You know what would be fun? That everyone in here would meet at Stonehenge or Wales. Yeah, that would be fun to do. Yeah, I plan on doing a broadcast from Stonehenge eventually in the future. When I go over there, you love Sam Harris? He has such a great intellect. Yeah, yeah. I love watching him talk to people. Right? He's very courteous. He's very generous in the conversations that he has with his people that he is debating with. Unlike what they can be, right? Some of them get quite shrill. Let's see here. That was very thoughtful and well expressed answer to your question, Bob. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. A grove field trip to a moat would be wonderful, yeah. Let's see. You'll be a dragon with wizardry in monk form. That's magic, the karma you must get in. I'm a little jealous, a lot jealous, but encouraged and envious. What are you jealous of? Oh, of how well Natalie is able to articulate her things here. Natalie is a real magical person, right? On her channel. It's like going to a therapy session. You just sit there and you listen to what she is saying. Nutella is the owen from heaven. Oh my. Uses palm oil grown in rye, destroyed Amazon. Really? I thought Nutella was made with hazelnuts. I did not know that it was made from such things. Oscar, good to see you. Good to have you here. Hope you're having a great day, sir. You buy local chocolate, but spread we choose palm-free variety, really. I am very grateful you expressed my contribution verbally. You're welcome. You're welcome. I do what I can here. Sifting through thousands of comments, trying to have the conversation going here. Where am I at here? Scrolling through, trying to catch up. Let's see here. Are we still on the same music here? Yeah, this is a long soundtrack here. Pillars of Eternity. Trying to catch up. It is in the bark of the tree. It can help soothe and. Oh, you're talking to Kiki here. Let's see here. Yes. Radioactive hot potato, 1,000 NPCs. Oh man. Keridwen 316. For Keridwen so loved the web that she gave her only cauldron, that whoever should receive it shall be inspired. Thank you, brother, for reminding us of the good word of Keridwen. You want that druid spell? You cast radioactive hot potato. They have something like that. It's they heat something up and throw it. I forgot what spell it is. And then they make the hot weapon. I forgot. Shillelagh. That's one. You could throw your shillelagh at someone. Oh, the oak teaches strength. The river teaches change. The frequency has been raised and all archived. Magic is also wanting or wishing, even just a thought. Lots of the negative things that happen are a result of unintended consequences. Let's see, Nathan and Gucci, nice to see you. Is Gucci your dog, Nathan? I see you have a cute little puppy there in your image. Or is Gucci your lover? Honor the earth, and the earth will honor you. Yeah, that's important, right? What you reap is what you sow. But I want to go just a contradiction and say that the earth is always loving you, even when you're not loving it. She is a mother. She is always giving. She is always tender. The mother loves even when you don't return the love. You've suffered from a migraine. That's interesting. I think Natalie talked about the solar flares this week. I had a migraine this morning. My wife had a migraine. My daughter had a migraine this morning. You realize the pain is the ultimate reality, and how I deal with it makes me truly I am. Yeah, I'm thankful that I have Maxalt. Yeah, Maxalt has been great help for my migraines. Now, my wife, she gets them so bad that she has to get injections. She has these, I forgot the name of it, monthly injections that she uses. Where's the lady rabbit at? Are you all alone here? He's all alone, my poor little bunny man down here. He's just relaxing. I love my rabbits. Oh, let's see here. Love your Mother Earth as she loves us. Everything we use, make, and eat comes from Mommy. That's right. You wish you were Sasquatch? I do too. That would be great. to be able to have a real substantial encounter with Bigfoot. Wouldn't it be wonderful? Attachment and desire. The lack creates a gap in our energy, calling in all sorts of things. You like that idea, Knight of Cipher? I don't remember what it was. Shiva Linga is why you subscribed way back then. Oh, the tale of losing my Shiva Linga on the mountainside. Yeah. Someone asked the difference between spiritual and magic. I personally have no desire to manipulate natural forces. Yeah. Yeah, there's different ways of interpreting it, right? And, we're all doing our best to understand the mystery of life, right? But for me, in my practice of Druidry, what is considered magical is just working with what's already there within you and around you. Cooperators with the natural. And if you want to see that as deities, that's a very Christian idea, that you are cooperating with the gods, right? You also deal with your pain. The best relief is the absence in mind, or lots of joints, right? One reefer after another. You have a Shiva Linga on your coffee table. Yeah, it's a beautiful symbol, right? You always enjoy coming here as a Christian. I like different views. Yeah, you're welcome to be here. Yeah, we have lots of Christian friends that come here. And even in our Discord community, there's Christian people there. I have no problem with whatever religion you are, as long as you're courteous, right? And I was a Christian for a long time. When I started practicing Druidry, I was a Christian. It had nothing to do with why I left. And as I tell people, I did not leave Jesus. He is a wonderful archetype for me. I left the religion. Let's see. Natural telepathy. Look at that. Use CapCut for editing. Lots of artistic license in the photography. You love adding textures and the spreads to bring out forth messages. Yeah. I use CapCut. I'm using the free version to do my videos. Like the one I did yesterday was my last freebie. Now I have to subscribe to it, which I'm probably going to have to do since I making lots of videos on earth-based spirituality and Druidry. Someone feels naughty here. Oh, Patricia, we love you. Good to have you here. It's been 8 years without any alcohol. You're proud. Thank you, Roku, for your commitment to sobriety. That is quite an achievement you have done, sir. 8 years. That is a long time. Thank you for your commitment, for your health, and for your sobriety. And we have a lot of people that are here that are in recovery, right? That enjoy being here. And, when I talk about drug use for myself, I don't abuse drugs. I use it for medical purposes. That is it. Yeah, I believe in sobriety is the best way to experience life for me. Now, other people on here, you love drugs, and I don't tell you not what to do. I'm just saying, for me, sobriety is the best way to engage the world. Fat Boy, nice to see you. What you imagine you become. Yeah, who said that? That was that what you imagine you become? Now, that was either Carl Jung or Alan Watts, one or the other. I forgot who said that. That's like a famous universal saying, right? What you imagine you become. Lock in the need to achieve gnosis and escape the soul trap. Reunite with the monad. No, thank you. I don't believe in henosis. I believe in theosis. I don't want to go back. I want to be what I am and continue to grow in that. I want to move forward. I reject the ancestors of our world who thought that you have to escape, that the world is fallen, that you have to return back to the monad or go to a heaven. I reject that. I think that everything wonderful is here, and we have an obligation to make the world beautiful, to make our lives beautiful, I don't believe in soul traps. I'm not a Gnostic. It's been 8 years that you stopped smoking. Wow. Now that is a great achievement because nicotine is very difficult. Congratulations, sir. We got to lock in and get the F out of here. No, you can get the F out of here. I want to remain here. The world to me is the only place. You couldn't be happier in your garden with your animals, spinning the wheel, or in your kitchen. You don't see how anything could be better. Yeah. Yeah, life is difficult, right? It is difficult to be here. I can understand why people would want to escape it, right? But you don't escape by leaving it. You don't escape by leaving it, right? It's always going to be here. You can't escape yourself. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Drink your Pellegrino minerals. Ooh. You just joined, and the first thing I heard was escapism. Would you mind repeating it real quick? What about escapism? That is like the number one religious teaching in the world is escapism. That's what a lot of religions will teach you, especially Christianity. They want you to get out of here, to go to the heavens, right? And I think that's inappropriate. You're supposed to be finding everything here, not some other place. Why live in misery? When I lived in a religion of escapism, I was miserable. I wanted to get out of here all the time, right? I was miserable being here. I was depressed. But I learned that this was my own doing. My own depression, my own misery is because I was trying to get out of here. And I stopped doing that, and I found peace. I found joy. Even with all of my struggles in life and weaknesses, there's a lot here for you if you want it. Let's see here. Yeah, double tap those screens, folks. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. I am here for you. And tonight, if you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons, there's a pin on the comments there to my D&D channel. Go give it a subscribe and watch and enjoy our game tonight. They're starting a new chapter. My group, they're heading over to Evening Star, which is in the Kingdom of Cormyr, if you're familiar with the Forgotten Realms. And eventually they're going to be going into the Haunted Halls, a very classic dungeon. Let's see, the Wheel of Samsara. Shouldn't be about money, but we live in a capitalist society, and we are stuck needing money. Yes, give me your money, damn it. The Tibetan Book of the Dead is a great read. Yeah, I heard it was. Yeah, I've never read it. Oh, damn it. Where am I at here? A little bit behind. Wow. Let's see. Bob, did you know that the Red Cross organization in Islamic countries is not a Red Cross, but a Red Moon? For real, really? That's interesting that they adapted, right, to help the people in need. They changed the symbol to help people. Now, the Red Cross, how I understand it, like when you're giving money to it, they're not like the Salvation Army. You are spending 40% of your profits goes to the organization or your donation. Now, I could be wrong about that. I think that the Salvation Army, to me, is the only really organization worth giving to because they give everything. The leader of the Salvation Army, he lives on, basic income. That's it. There's no extravagance. Now, they have a crazy religion, but they are good at giving. Hello, Mr. Jordan. Let's see here. You have Crimson Desert and Death Stranding 2 prepared on Steam for March 19th. Crimson Desert and Death Stranding 2 pre-ordered. What was the first one? Crimson Desert and Death. I don't remember that game. You like the Pillars of Eternity? Bard, your ability to communicate with so many viewers and help us all feel connected is very magical. Thank you. Yes, the words of the Bard are magical. They go into the heart and unite all peoples. Oh, man. Let's see, where am I at here? Yeah, that's your dog, not your lover, but you love him. So Gucci is your dog. Yeah. We love animals here, right? Your body feels so weird right now. Well, stop touching your private parts. You have a cat and dog? Both plastic and paper have spiritual content as well. They come from nature. Oil makes plastic. Interesting. You have a headache as well, Knight of Cypher. Yeah. Many migraines this week for many people, many headaches. I'm not admitting I'm addicted to it. Used it for relaxing therapy. Oh, let's see here. You feel it in your bones? Oh, yeah, I bet you do. Oh, where am I? This is still the soundtrack. That's a very long one. Larry, do you think this is crap? Well, you don't have to be here. Drink some. Let's see here. Bard, you should start a herb garden in your grove or something. Maybe put up some of the chimes for the fairy folk. Yeah, it's not my property. I can't put stuff on. I guess I could. No one. I mean, I was going for Imbolc, put out things on the trees, right? I did plant a tree in the grove. What is it called? I forgot the name of it. Slipping my mind there. Holly tree. I did plant one. But I'm not into gardening. I don't have the patience or time right now in my life to do such things. Let's see. Yeah. You never hear the word agnostic before. We have lots of agnostic people here. Agnostic apologist. Maybe Ellen Watts, you think? You're logic, agnostic, atheist. I don't believe in any God, but I do believe in archetypes. I believe we are in the universe is alive, one person with a false sense of separation. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. You've been sober for 6 years. Wonderful line. 6 years of sobriety. That is a wonderful accomplishment. Thank you for sharing that with everyone here. And you've been sober for 8 hours. Oh, that's funny. You quit smoking 21 years ago in October. Damn. Oh, man. The key is to build a life you don't want to escape from. Very wise, Jeanette. Very wise. Share one dream. Sing with one voice. You are talking to yourself, listening to yourself. Hurt someone, hurt yourself. Hence the saying, take a life, take your own. Ooh, Nathan, you are packing in the wisdom today. Jay, Jesus is your king. Hey, Jay. You replace liquid chemicals with spiritual chemicals. Breath is magic. Oh, man. Let's see. Damn it, where am I at here? Yeah, when I get to the bottom, that will be the end of the day. At some point, when I get to the last comment, we'll call it a day. Let's see. Where am I at here? You want to go to the haunted halls of Evening Star. Yeah, that's a classical dungeon, right? Now, I've run the original from 2nd edition, I believe it was. I converted it into 5th edition. But I'm using, the module that I'm using to replace it is the Forge of Fury. I think there's a lot more content there. And I'm editing it, highly editing it for, to be a great challenge for my players. It'll be the ultimate challenge. So they're going to hit that probably they'll get there Probably in April, they will arrive there. Dexter, thank you. You are a Christian, but I believe there are many ways to heaven. Everyone makes their own path. Look at you. Now, you'd get thrown out of church, a lot of churches, for saying something like that. But you're doing Christianity your own way. I think that's important. Doing the religion your own way. You're going back to work? All right, take care of yourself. Let's see here. I know that I either stop very soon or I'm in trouble. My body is showing the results of abuse. Well, maybe it's time to start, right? You have all these people talking about sobriety and their commitment to it. Maybe this is a call out to you from the universe that it's time to take that journey, right? Let's see here. Death Standing is its own game. It's basically a post-apocalyptic walking simulator. Oh, that's very interesting. My head hurts, going to crash and burn. Take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping in, our friend. Knight of Cipher. Get well. It looks like a big pot of Aunt Pauline's delicious stew. Well, you can make it whatever you want to be. Natalie just passed the year threshold of sobriety. It's been truly freeing and experience. I wish freedom and serenity and recovery. Photographer. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you, Natalie, for your commitment to sobriety, right? You are so thankful for the fundies taking a break while your nails are still wet. Oh, man. Yeah, in the beginning, it was like church just got out, right? They all started swarming in. The end credits right there. Road to Eternity. How appropriate. The American Holly. Yeah, that's what I have planted, right? Our a resident herbalist is here, Melly. Good to have you here, our good friend. What's the weather like today in Ohio? Oh, let's see here. You need a boar. What is this one? Is this a different game? Or we started over again? All right. Let me put my Baldur's Gate music on. Library. That's not. I don't want Baldur's Gate OST. I want my library Baldur's Gate. No, that's not the one I wanted. Where is it? Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, relaxing and calm. Yeah, that's what I want. Give me that one. All right, that'll work out. Okay, back to the comments. Let's see here. Where am I at? Scrolling through. You need a boar? They are tough. Yeah, Lewis, you got to get me those animals. I don't know how many more you get at level 4, how many more animals you get for a druid, but they're at the threshold of what is it called? The challenge rating, I think, is 1 for the animal. Get it all worked out, my friend. Get it all worked out. If you need any help, let me know. I'll be on and on throughout the day. Suli, you're an African. I'm curious, what do druids believe in? What they believe in is earth-based spirituality. That is it. Druidry is very universal. It's in all cultures, amongst all peoples. Finding what is divine in what is natural. Finding that natural connection. Finding your purpose in what is natural. Lots of people from Africa here. Yeah, take care, Jeanette. You hope some water, love your octopus. Yeah. Let's see here. Thought of tossing a water skin over your head? I don't think a bard will have it. Water skin over your head. Well, the octopus can live outside of water for an hour. You can change into it anytime. You don't need to be in water to do it. if you want to change into it. And what's nice about an octopus is it can go through doors because it could squeeze through, even though it's a large creature, right? We are living another day, Zelda. You never told us about Link. We're still wanting to know about your love affair with Link. Did you have children? What's going on? Let's see here. Yeah, the beautiful moment is sacred. It's chilly, but the sun is shining glorious. Yeah, it's going to be 80 degrees here in Florida today. You just learned yesterday that scumbag was a British nickname for a condom? Really? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Wow. Do I get a man bear pig? Yeah, well, I think so. You can reskin a bear and call it, certainly. Oh, man. What about Hecate? Yeah, Hecate is a wonderful goddess. The earth is alive. How Christians view humans as special creations of God. Everything is sacred. Yeah, that's where they miss out, right? That they think that they're the only thing that matters. Her energy is no joke. Very good working trauma. She definitely doesn't candy coat anything. Hecate. She's your main goddess. She's wonderful, right? Magdalene is your wife, but you haven't seen her in a while? Oh, my. Yeah, we can't wait for Natalie's readings. Yes. All right. Look at this. I've come to the end, my friends. It is the end of your spiritual entertainment for the day. I am glad to be able to provide the service for you. If you're interested in watching our D&D game tonight, you could see right there, there's a link for you to go like and subscribe that channel if you want, and you'll see us play tonight together. There's all kinds of content that's on there as well. I will be back here tomorrow morning for your spiritual entertainment, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Saturday morning warm-up of the day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.